So here we are, a start to another year. I hope everyone is great and well and doing fantastic. I'm excited for the new year. So what I thought I'd do is run through some of the media reports. There's been a lot of conversation about what's going to happen in the real estate market in the Greater Toronto area and in my market as well. So I thought I'd go through some of the highlights and headlines of various media outlets, kind of show you what's happening and what the predictions are for 2024. So why don't we dive in? CP24 interviewed two economists and they're predicting a pretty slow start to the market until the Bank of Canada lowers interest rates in the second half of 2024. BNN Bloomberg is a lot more optimistic. They are predicting that prices are going to return to pandemic peak levels by the end of 2024. So Remax is predicting that the Hamilton market will increase in prices by 3.5% and Burlington will increase by 4%. But Toronto GTA prices will decrease by 3%. This is echoed by CBC. CBC is also predicting modest increase, slower sales until prices come down, but a modest increase over the year. CIBC and their report is also predicting a slower market, especially in the condo sales. They're citing a lot of investor lack of confidence for investors, and things are going to slow down until probably about 2025 is what they're saying. And then the market will rebound. So they're predicting a pretty slow year for 2024. However, Brian Buffini, one of the North America's largest real estate training coaches, has a podcast and he does a show called Bold Predictions. He's predicting very optimistic. He thinks that in the Canadian real estate market, prices and sales are going to increase 20% over 2024. The Canadian Real Estate Association is a little less optimistic, but they are saying that over 2023, prices are going to increase. We're going to get a little more sales volume, but not to the levels that we've previously had. Overall, about 1.5%. And finally, my brand, Royal LePage, they're predicting that we will have an adjustment. So as people get more used to the new normal, things will slowly increase. And probably by the second half of 2024, we're going to see quite an increase in sales, about 5.5% across Canada, and in the Greater Toronto area, about 6% increase in prices. So what are my thoughts? Well, I'm going to align a little bit with Royal LePage. I do think that we're going to see some increases. So the Bank of Canada obviously has a lot of pressure on them to reduce interest rates. We're waiting on to see what the announcement is. I'm hearing anything from April to the second half of 2024, we're going to see an interest rate reduction. I can tell you, boots on the ground, that there is a lot of pent-up demand. There's a lot of reasons why people will choose to move, and a lot of those reasons are not tied to economic reasons. So why do people move? Well, they move to be closer to family. They move because they need more space. Maybe they don't like the home. They want to upgrade the neighborhood. They purchase a vacation home. Sometimes there's legacy real estate, so that's a transfer of wealth. You know, when somebody inherits property or inherits funds to purchase a property. People like to downsize. Obviously, when a house gets too big and the kids go off, you want to downsize. And then out of area relocation or a change of work, change in life, divorce, those types of things. So a lot of those reasons are not tied to economic factors. They're tied to a desire to move, and those are life changes that happen, and the pressure to make that move increases as time goes on. So we've seen a big decrease in the number of sales in 2023. In fact, 2023 was probably the slowest year we've had in 20 years in terms of sales in the area. So we started pretty strong in 2023. As you can see by this graph, this is the housing price index in Hamilton and Burlington. And beginning of the year, 2023 started out very strong. Prices were going up. We had demand. Things were pretty busy. And then we had a interest rate hike in June and July. And right about that time, the market took a dive and slowed down, and everything started to decrease. So we lost all the gains in terms of prices that we had throughout the year. And the rest of 2023 slowed down significantly right until December, which was one of the slowest months we've had in a very, very long time. So going back to those reasons for moving, so those people who are holding off a move have decided, we'll wait till the market gets better. And speaking with a lot of people, that's where the common sentiment is. They're waiting for the market to improve. They're waiting for that confidence in the market to come back that exists both on the seller and buyer side. So what I'm predicting is a surge. I think that the urgency to move is going to increase, and people only put off so long. Interest rates are high, but if you look at the history of interest rates, the 20-year history, they're not high at all. We've been really spoiled for choice and spoiled for interest rates for a very long time. But as we adjust to the new normal, people will decide, okay, we need there's some stability coming into the market, which is good. Stability in interest rates, which gives buyers a little more confidence. So again, speaking with a lot of people, boots on the ground, they're wanting to buy and they're just waiting on the right time. So I think when we see that interest rate reduction, and like I said, it could be around April, is what I'm hearing, but don't quote me on that. Nobody knows. It's crystal ball type stuff. But when that does happen, we will see a surge in buyers. I think prices are going to go up, not to the levels that we've had before, but I do think it'll be a steady increase. Keep in mind, we still have a housing shortage. Despite the fact the market's been slow, there's a housing shortage in the GTA, and we have a lot of people coming into the country, new immigrants and new residents, and we're not building enough houses. So again, that's going to put pressure on the market to increase prices. So that's my predictions for the real estate market, and again, various media outlets. I'm still thinking that we're going to have a strong 2024, much stronger than 2023. And it's a little sluggish right now, but things are starting to pick up. But if you have questions related to your real estate needs, please reach out to me. You can click the link below, book a call directly with me. At the end of the video, I'm going to play out the market stats just for my areas. But if you have any questions specific to that or anything else real estate related, I'm always happy to chat. So I hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care. Bye.